leaves no listener behind.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's Empire Radio with your boy Jay Will, my man Rude Boy.
Yo, what it do, you guys?
And everybody for the live stream. We got Mike Swagger in the building. What it do?
Yo,
hey.
Mike. Finally having on the show, bro. What's up, man? What's good?
What's up, man, all of that Inland Empire?
Shout out to everybody tuning in right now, you guys. The hottest. The best, you guys.
We got some knockers on this indie mix.
Yeah, so let's talk about this weekend, man. It was an incredible weekend. Sunday, we were out in beautiful LA for the Euro 18. Those that don't know, it was an all-European car show. We showed up. We rode deep. If you guys are streaming us online right now.
There was Porsches.
Jay has that
old
shirt.
School. There was like a 79, I think, Maserati.
Where was that at?
In LA.
Out in LA. At the Peterson Museum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, they had a lowrider pinata. Imagine cracking that open, bro. Yeah, bro, it was like a 62.
You can't hit it with a bat though, right?
Yeah.
Hey, from what I heard, it's filled with nothing but tequila.
No way, really?
That's what I heard.
They're like
I don't know if it's true or not.
Little
bro,
dollar
but.
bottles. Oh, it's a 6'4"? Oh, 6'4".
Yeah.
Nice.
That's nice, man. But if you guys don't know about the museum, you guys, Peterson Museum, it's nothing but a car museum. Goes back in the history of all nothing but cars, all makes and models, even bikes. And if you guys don't know, a little hip hop, Biggie Smalls was shot there on the corner.
Oh yeah.
So I paid homage to him. I went to the corner, took a couple pictures, and
had to take that picture.
I had to take that picture, man. I had to take the picture.
Show love, pay some respects.
Yeah, I just want to say Euro 18. Next time, can you not do pink shirts? I mean, the shirt's cool, but let's not do them pink next.
I love the shirt. It came out dope.
Yeah,
but the pink.
The
bro.
pink's gotta go. And the raffles too. I mean, if you're gonna say you're gonna do a raffle at 2:30, please do it at 2:30.
We were all getting calls. Junior.
I know. I was eating because somebody said there was gonna be food and drinks on the flyer. If I want to recall, that's false advertisement, right?
Yeah, that's what I read.
I'm just bashing you guys a little bit.
No, it was all fun and games, but shout out to you guys for having
it was actually
event.
really good. Really good.
That drive was beautiful, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, Mike Swagger, real quick.
What's up?
Before we hit this indie mix, what got you into doing TV? Because not only does he do music, he also has a little TV show on YouTube, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. It's very little at the moment, by the way. Just started Mike TV, and the reason why I started is because I help independent artists. I like to have independent artists show them the way, build a segue for them, so they know they don't have to deal with certain things in the industry that can take away from their charisma and their artistry.
Oh man,
that's right.
Yeah, I know. I seen your setup multiple times. I think I seen you in the City of Industries when DJ Charlie had that one dude from.
Oh, he came from Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Noble Gentry actually was his name. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, we was out there.
You had that big old camera set up and everything, man. I was like, oh, what is that?
Right, I know, man. I was looking like NBC out there. Right?
Yeah, I was like, Channel 7's here.
What's going on?
Now when they be trying to give me a job.
Were you guys hired?
Yeah, right. I know, right?
For real.
Get that extra revenue always. But yeah, man. It's all about the independent artists. I got a couple of guys under my belt right now, that I'm working with, showing them the way. So as we build this thing in the IE, man, we're not stepping on each other. We're pushing each other up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. There you go.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and if you guys have any questions for today's show, 909-792-5222. You guys make sure you guys call us up.
Call
let us
in.
know what you guys think. Questions, whatever.
Yes. Don't be scared to.
Concerns.
For real. Don't be scared to call in.
Don't be concerned about.
I was thinking about my other job right now at the moment. That's why. I always end it with questions, concerns, comments.
He got some club. He got some club. He got some club knockers.
Yeah, right. We got some bangers.
Definitely be hearing those at some
windows breaking out.
Hearing them at some house parties.
Right,
You walking in there.
right. That's about it.
So we're gonna go ahead, DJ. We're gonna go ahead and get in this indie mix with DJ Charlie. You already know. Introduce him, man.
DJ Charlie's killing with that banger mix. You guys, let's go ahead and get it. Empire Radio.
Let's get it.
Yep. First of all, I'm only with a dime piece. Breaking bread, trying to find out what you buying me. To LAX from an airport in Miami. South Beach, bad, they always eyeing me. Riding on me, she listen to Pretty Ricky, ooh. Missy, we blowing that sticky, how we do. In that city. that slapper, I give her that slippy. Got the dick to leave your panties, Mississippi. Why these rappers out here feeling their life? I'm on that pot, where they want me dead or alive. Man, I'm prime with the highs and I'm gonna get by. AKA the one, you know I'm down for the ride. I need a check 100 down by my side. No emojis, look at her eyes and you know she gon' fight. Throw them R's up Riverside and you know we gon' ride. When we steppin' in a party, man, we keepin' it live, right? I don't know what you heard about me. Only catch me for the dime piece. Got as far as I see. Thought I told you I'm a PIMP. Don't know what you heard about me. Only catch me for the dime piece. Got as far as I see. Thought I told you I'm a PIMP.
Girl, you keep staring at me. Gon' get in trouble. Girl, you keep staring at me. You gon' get in trouble. What we had 2 years, 6 months ago, I miss it so. Now I wish I had that one to call my own. I see that you moved on, and I hope that you are happy, but not completely happy with that guy that's got your time. Cause what we shared, you said was rare. I messed up and let you go so I can hope out there. Girl, you keep staring at me. Gon' get in trouble. Girl, you keep staring at me. You gon' get in trouble. Girl, you keep staring at me. Gon' get in trouble. Girl, you keep staring at me. Baby, just bust it down. Bust it down. Baby, just bust it down. Bust it down. Baby, just bust it down. Baby, just bust it down.
Tell the freak not to play that. Make it work like a safe pass. Hello twerk like a safe dance. Hello work like a state stats. On top like a haystack. Riding hard like a racetrack. I tell the pocket on the way back. I'm bitch looking I sway cat. Man, I keep it on the way action. So what niggas got a safe acting. I keep the all the way clapping. I'm whipping hard, she in the bed napping. We in the streets eating. Never play knocking. We ride it down, baby, bust it down with no closed cap. Shorty checking, put the money stacking. Stay fly, rocking the latest fashion.
Baby, just bust it down. Bust it down. Baby, just bust it down. Bust it down. Bust it down. Baby, just bust it down. Bust it down. Baby, just bust it down. Bust it down.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high, I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Oh, let's go down memory lane. It was all a dream. Red and blue together equals green. It was all a dream. The homie Mr. Peace next day in front of me. It was all a dream. Everybody ain't suffering in the ghetto, so it seemed. It was all a dream. The cops ain't killers in the street. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, 10 minutes till. Had this weird ass dream and the dream seemed real. I heard a knock on the door. I said, who is it? The voice said, easy little bro. Stop playing them games because it ain't funny. Now when I opened up the door, I seen the big homie. I couldn't help to crack a tear. That's when the big homie said, I got Tupac here.
She make it spill for that ice water. No chill, we keep it ice water. Yo, she cloudy, these are ice water. Blimpy bowl, it's the ice water.
She thick, she eatin' that Taco Bell. Low juicy booty, she used to skip her high school bell. Her y'all flavors, greasing for them bills. Louisiana chasing chicken, need a meal. In the middle of the spruce, she got loose with it. A day later, tryna blame the Grey Goose did it. I ain't hopping off her spill, daddy used to it. Pinky diamond in her, I'm a fool with it. I was sliding through your hood just to scoop her thong. Think she mixed with Chinese, you know she sucked me long. Can't get me off my phone, always making plays. Vodka deal, Samson, work where mama stay. They saying Blim is paid, but I'ma still need my fee. It's big business when they mention me. She showing her secret tats in the front row. I'm trying to stack 100 bands off of 20 shows. If I want it, she make it spill for that ice water. No chill, we keep it ice water.
run with the wave. Please don't let her run with the safe. Run with a she shawty, she slay. She giving me face up in this thing rain. She went safe, don't come with no cash. See all this safety comes with a pay. The drum on the gun, it's not for play. Whole court in the streets, then I do the race. You know what I bang. You see the gang. We won't be tamed. Reach for your chain and you get boom gang. I'm up a pill. I'm up a pill. The riches are chill, but I got no children, I'm down for the kill. Yeah, I raise the top, just a hot box in a drop, just a hot box with a top. Why shorty be giving me top? She do it a lot, cause my money on lock, your money on knock, your hustle on stop, my stove is on hot, my city on lock. When I ride up the block, 30 shots on the Glock, there's a stomach on the op, yo, I plan on the op. Yeah, nothing to bag, kinda flash, you with the cash, spin it all fast, get it all back, run up the rack. It's a new day, out with the lanes, I'm the new wave. And I won't go away. New way. We young. Make sit with us. Keep big buzz like Christmas Day.
Yo, what it do, Empire? Empire Radio, man. My bad, I'm a little.
You know, it's getting
right
turned up right now.
We're over here throwing a party right here.
Yeah, I like that background right there, though.
What is that? That is dope.
Yeah. I bumped that right there.
If I could freestyle, I would freestyle to this, but I can't.
Yeah.
So, go
Empire
ahead.
Radio. Shout out to my boy Mike Swagger. Hey. So what up, Mike? What you been up to, bro? You got any shows upcoming? What's cracking?
Going a little bit of everywhere. I was just over at the music sesh last night with MC Life and them. My boy Lazy G. Man, that's the best underground
Them
spot
rap battles,
now.
right?
Oh yeah, the rap battles, man. So you know I have to go out there and stunt. You know what I mean? You know, hey, you know my thing is if you feel like you know a good rapper, you got bars, man. You can't just make songs. You got to test other. You know, you got to challenge your skill. You know what I mean? A little bit. So, but
you be getting nervous a little bit?
I mean, everybody get a little nervous. You know? Well, here's the thing, because like when I first started, I wanted to battle. You know what I mean? I was listening to Eminem growing up, you know, and I was like, oh, you know, that's hard. Like, you know, I want to battle. And but when it's funny because you can freestyle all you want with your homies, but when you get up there on that stage and there's a bunch of people looking at you, waiting for your punchlines, right? It's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, we have a lot of fun though when we do it though, man. It's all love.
Yeah, you be having that big old camera set up on you too.
yeah, definitely.
Well, so what's the camera all about though? What's good with that camera? What you be using that camera for?
For a little bit of everything, you know, shooting music videos, going out there. I mean, I even do advertisements too. I work in shoot commercials for people. Man, I do everything with that.
You said
camera.
shoot commercials?
Yeah, like shoot commercials. You know what I mean?
What kind of shoes you be slinging?
No, not shoot commercials. Shoot commercials. But I can shoot. But I can shoot a shoot commercial too.
Feel me, Jay.
Hey, you know, whatever.
Jay's over here like, what kind of shoes? Nikes?
Dude, I was about to cop some shoes in the back of the trunk right now.
Right. Oh man.
Shoot, you don't know we in Inland
right
Empire.
Them Yeezys or something. You know what I'm saying? Right? The Yeezy commercial. I need that. You know what I mean?
The white van with the back doors open.
Yeah, right.
What size you want?
How long have you been doing the TV show and the music?
Well, music I've been doing for a long time, pretty much all my life, man. I grew up in music. My grandma had me in music, you know, from knee high to a duck. You know what I'm saying? Like playing drums, you know, different instruments, stuff like that. It wasn't until I was like 15, 16, I started getting lyrical and listening to rap and everything like that. But as far as TV goes, like I barely started doing that. I have video background from college, but I barely started doing video by myself for the TV thing, probably like this year. You know what I'm saying? This year.
So what made you go that route as well?
I mean, video is definitely one of the better ways to get your face out there. You know what I mean? For one, and then two, I already know I want to, you know, make a segue for artists. So the best way to do that is by, you know, playing their music, getting their stuff out when nobody else won't. You know
right,
I mean? Like,
exactly.
Same thing y'all doing, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, that's why I appreciate y'all and you know what y'all do too.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming in the studio,
yeah,
man. This time around, I mean, of course, last time we missed you and we had you on the phone.
Well, we had him on the phone. We didn't miss him. We had him on the phone.
Well, I'm saying in the studio.
But but we did have to cut him short a little bit because the other legendary Cocaine was on there. So
yes, gotta pay homage to him. Yes, definitely. My bad, Cocaine. Didn't mean to complain. Sorry, I'm still in this rap thing. I'm still freestyling.
That G-Funk.
So off air, we were talking about yesterday's show that you were at. Tell us a little bit about
let's
that.
talk about that.
The show that was at yesterday, it's a music sesh. They run it every Monday over there at Mount Vernon. And we go over there, man. If you want to see some raw rap, that's where it's at. You know, I mean, these bake sales, sessions, and things like that. I mean, that's where the underground music is right now.
That's like a weed swap meet, so make sure you
guys
go.
right.
So if you guys in the IE, make sure you guys go check it out.
You could will and deal grams.
Yeah, right?
Come out with double bags.
You be like, I got $8.
Bro, I know, and you be like set for like 2 weeks.
With some fire, too.
Right, for real.
Chilling. Hey, did you see that Instagram video of that one dude who took a dab in the clinic and the people in the back were watching the video laughing at him because he ate it? He took a dab.
He literally passed
He
out.
took a dab, dude. And he coughed like twice. And then you seen smoke come out of his cough. So it was like a choo-choo train, almost like, you know? And then all of a sudden he went 2 steps back, and this girl, instead of helping him, she moved out the way, and he ate that whole glass shell. Dude, weed everywhere.
World star.
Yeah.
Right.
All I know is I'd have been help picking up. Weed would have been. I'd have been like, hey, how'd this nut get in my shoe?
All of a sudden.
How'd this cartridge get in my pocket? I don't know.
Well, I saw like half of the video just because I was a little busy, but yeah, it was pretty funny. I saw the end part when he fell, which was hilarious.
Right.
It was very funny. So make sure you guys call us up, 909-792-5222, you guys.
Or
you got any questions.
Or you can stream us live on KCAA Radio.com. I'm going to say that again, KCAA Radio.com. We do want you guys to view us. Stop playing.
Definitely, you guys.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. View. Make
So-
sure you call in, too.
So let me ask you, you got any projects coming up that we don't know about?
Oh, man.
Some hidden ones?
Yeah,
yes,
I
I actually do. I mean, I wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah, okay, yes, I do, man.
Let us know.
I got a little EP that I'm working on right now, and that one's definitely going to be for the summer. It's going to be a lot of partying, a lot of love on that one. You know, talking about my Californians, you know what I mean, bringing us all together, you know. So, you know what I mean, it's going to be an album that's going to bring people together, you know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of music problems going on.
I know, man. Everybody's leaving.
Crazy.
This person and that person.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then it's kind of true a little bit what certain people are saying, you know. Could it be that they're just trying to get a little bit of clout for when they drop their new albums, or are they really just, you know, not liking each other? You know what I mean?
Well, if you look back, they've been doing this for years. I mean, this didn't start with, you know, 6ix9ine or The Game or Slim 400. It didn't start with all them. I mean, 50 Cent was doing it. Eminem was doing it. People that were Benzino trying to get on Eminem to
Ice
start
Cube.
breaking his, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Easy.
Ice and Common.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ice
I
and
mean, that's when
Common.
they had some real beef though, and it wasn't just talking on the internet. You know, it was like some stuff was really gonna go down. You know, right? You know, so
nobody
it's a lot
was
different
mean-
now, and that's why they had this, you know, this clout chasing thing, because it's become a scam, you know, to where, you know, and I really feel like
Off a
it
record
started
show?
all over again with Soulja Boy. You know what I mean? That whole little thing he had going with
Remember that era?
Yeah,
That era, man. Oh my
clout
god.
chasing. I'm like,
man, his clothes didn't even fit him in that music video. You see that music video when he was swinging, his clothes didn't even fit him? They were just big. They were like, like, oh, snap.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie. I wore big shirts though. Too.
You wear big shirts too?
Yeah, I thought it was cool for some reason.
Until they got faded and you started using them for rags.
Yeah, I started cleaning my car for some reason. The rims.
Those dang pro clubs.
Somehow they didn't
hit
fit.
those swap
but
meets.
Yeah. That's why. No. I got my other one at.
I like
Swap.
that beat back there. Kind of reminds me of the Sprite Cypher. Remember
Doesn't
that?
it?
Remember in like, what was it, 2009? They had the Sprite Cypher with Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem Cypher, the Sprite one.
Oh,
That's like that beat, huh?
It was from the
which one was
BET
that?
Awards.
Yeah,
It was a
the
BET
Sprite
Awards,
one.
yeah.
What year was that?
You know, to be honest,
I don't know.
it wasn't
but that-
09. I know,
No?
it was
It was
way
newer?
before that.
It was
No,
before that?
It was way before that.
I don't know, but it was cracking, bro. They were killing it. Yeah.
That's the one. That's
He
the
said
one
I
where they
hi-
had like the Brooklyn one, then they had the
Well,
Detroit
yeah,
one, then they had the Cali and Miami.
the dude in
Yeah.
Brooklyn, he had said something in his lyrics like, he said I keep bodies in my secret trap doors at home or something in my mansion or something. Like I was like, damn, he's killing it.
I'm trying to think what year that. I want to say that was like around like 07, 08.
Yeah?
Like that. Yeah, I know it was a lot sooner than 09.
What's up, Rudy? Got any questions for my man Mike Swags?
Hey, Mike, you know, I was like I told Mike before, I was bumping a Pimp on the way over here, dude. And, you know, that's the type of song that, you know, you get ready before the club.
Right.
You drive on the way to the club. You make sure they play it at the club and for the after party.
So
you know?
what got you in? What made you do a pimp song? You know what I mean? Like, what you got a sugar mama?
Right. Always gotta have one or two of those. Come on, man. What kind of question is that? But,
sending him pictures.
I mean, you know, first of all, I mean, everybody can tell that it has a little accent. It kind of sounds like a song.
Yeah.
There's no sample actually to it. You know what I mean? It just has a little accent to it. But not only that, man, it's like pimping the game. You know what I mean? Not actually literally pimping, you know, women or anything like that. But this music industry stuff out here. You know, because it's a lot of, you know, faking, hating, and perpetrating going on, you know what I'm saying? And people ain't working together, you know? So the way I feel is if the game gonna try to pimp me, I'm gonna pimp the game. You feel me?
Hey.
And that's the only way to win.
That sounds like a good motto right there.
Yeah.
You said I just gave you an idea for your new track.
Yeah, right.
You gonna write that shit? Write it down.
Yeah, go right.
Write it down. I know somebody gonna write it down. And be like, oh yeah, I came up with this first. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody falling off out there listening.
So where can they find you at? Where can they find you at?
Oh, you can find me at MikeSwagger.com. Also, you can check me out on Spotify. Yeah, no, we did just get the track. We sent that over to G the PR too, so I definitely want to get that All Booties Matter playing.
All right, cool. Shout out to G the PR.
What's up with this song, All Booties Matter? Because you know what? They be booties everywhere.
Yeah.
Booties everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It's definitely about the booties, okay?
Front
but
and back. And the front and back.
Front and then the back
Yeah,
to the side to side.
I ain't knocking big girls. My boy Rude Boy TV loves them, so make sure you follow him. You know, if you a plus size girl and you like rolling around in milk and Cheerios, hit my man up. He's all into that fetish.
All inside of a all inside of a bathtub.
He shaves his chest. You know what? I think he said he'll pay a girl to shave his chest, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. He gets paid good money.
Well, from what I heard, someone paid. You know, you paid someone.
You
for
get
your
front booty. You get front booty smacking.
Like 40-year-old version.
Yeah. wax the chest, bro. Wax the chest.
I can't do that. If I'm Harry, you gotta accept that. You gotta
take me as I am. Damn it.
So what's up with that song, Booty Smacking?
Talk a little bit more about that.
I sent it over to the PR.
No. What's
up with it?
Yeah,
like what got you?
Let's get more into it.
You know where you at a strip club, chilling, see some smacking. You're like,
Valentine's weekend, booty all in the face or what?
Just everywhere, you know what I mean? It was like the Bubba Sparks, you know, booty, rocking everywhere, you know. No, man, it was just, you know, I was sitting in there with my producer K Trey, and we're just listening to the beat, and I just heard it in my head. It's like, oh, booties matter, white booty. I was like, man, that go, and I was like, and it's also, you know, it's also saying something because there's so much division in this country right now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And it's like, you know, it's all this hate and separate, and you know, and black versus white versus brown versus Asian versus, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, man, you know, it's a light way to tell everybody, you know, stop tripping on the little stuff, come together, all booties matter. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, let's kick it, let's.
And music is a great way to get everybody.
Hey,
together,
low key, that stop war right there. I don't
Right?
know,
You know
just
what I'm
throw a bunch
saying?
of,
Isn't it?
you know, a little bit of ganja.
You know, because everybody can relate to music every now and then. You know, everybody has that song that everybody can relate to, and you know, in a time of need like this, like, hey,
Right.
all booty matter.
Right. Exactly.
Whatever
You
you
got a
do,
booty, it matters.
don't be hitting up the Inland Empire strip clubs because they're whack. They be having like pregnant girls, and like 2 months
man.
pregnant.
What club was that? What club was that?
She be in
one?
there dancing on you.
He said he want to find out.
She be in there, dancing on you, flinging milk.
While Jay was over here all in love, like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Like, come here.
He's like, well, at least I can't get her pregnant.
Baby gonna come out brain damaged.
Looking like Jay with the
Too
beard.
much for radio. Nah, I'm just playing. Shout outs to my boy Mike Swagger. Introduce that track, boy.
Hey, man, make sure y'all check out this track. We're going to be debuting it at Kushstock again, and it's going to be dropping on Spotify and all over the world. All Booties Matter, man. Check it out. This is an exclusive.
Empire Radio.
What?
Yeah. Checking in like a pimp, my limp from last year. Checking out my scent, mint and nice dreads. When I'm walking by the line, they turn heads till I turn this up and they all stare at them white booties. booty shaking, black booty shaking. Drop that low, call it earthquaking. Got the earth shaking. She do it for me, cause I'm all around the world famous. Marlon Wayne's white girl famous. Sweatpants in the kitchen to a video vixen. I can see you got them curves. I got the nerve to ask you about positions. Now we kissing. We on a mission to spread a message. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. Big ol' booty, little booty, sexy booty, naked booty, yellow booty, jiggle, yellow booty. Drop that low like you down south, hella booty. Yeah, we bout to turn up, make a move. Booties matter, black booties matter, white booties matter, black booties matter. All the hate and separation, unless some booty cheeks banging. See all them white booty shaking, black booty shaking. Yeah, they here to make a statement. Baby getting freaky, call it the Freddie Jason Statham. Yeah, she got kicks and hits that'll break them. Black, white, brown, or Asian. She must strip for a chip cause she hit so amazing. I got a case of situation, cause that booty's a lick. Oh my god, what she do with it? It's like summertime and Christmas. No thoughts on my gift list. I'm the man, y'all washed up, soak through the dishes. Sexy booty, naked booty, yellow booty, jiggle, call it yellow booty. Drop that low like you down south, hella booty. Yeah, we bout to turn up, make a move. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went. My left stroke just went viral. My left stroke just went.
Yo, what it do, Empire Radio? If you guys don't know, it's your boy Jay Will and my man Rude Boy.
Yo,
what
it do?
You like them big girls?
Dun dun dun.
Shoot. Or
oh, man.
shoot. He likes when you throw food at him.
I like Wingstop. Just saying.
If you ain't sweaty, he ain't messing with you. Yeah. You need to make a song called Sweaty Booty Smacking. Rudy be bumping that. He be like, I like it sweaty.
Mate, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah,
we
Mike,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
man.
Can't wait to hear more music from you and definitely more shows coming out. And hope to have you again, bro. Tell everybody where they can find you at and what radio show.
But you guys gotta switch your names because he's a little more rude, you know what I'm saying? Right? You guys talking head, right? You know what I'm saying, right? I'm like, yeah, just switch him up, man. It'd be good, you know? Anyway, yeah, check me out, man, MikeSwagger.com or go to Mike Swagger, Spotify, or Apple Music, man, and check me out and download my music.
Yeah.
There you go. You heard it
Check
first,
it
you
out.
guys.
Make sure you cop that. And if you guys burning CDs, you better make sure you handing them out for free. Just stop playing.
Right, exactly. That's a free promotion for me. Good looking.
So check it out, you guys. If you guys are in downtown LA, hit up the Doobie Sesh 6 to 11 tonight, you guys. I'm just getting mixed up, you guys. 1725 Maple Avenue in LA.
I think a big girl walked by right now. He got a little touch.
I'm so thrown off right now. Hey, well, it is Taco Tuesday, you guys.
With some grease.
He like that manteca.
If you guys are in beautiful downtown Riverside tonight, Club Sevilla, RJ live tonight. You guys, make sure you guys go out and hit that.
Yes,
and
that's
also
Sevilla's.
Climax Friday, you guys. That's status, you guys.
Climax
that thing
Friday.
is gonna be amazing.
Y'all gonna go down to Sevilla's?
Not that type of climax, guys. Get out.
I might step out. If y'all going, I might step out with y'all.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Come on by.
Yeah, man.
It's Mike Swagger, come down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come, come do a little meet and greet. Say hi. Don't be shy.
Get a little cold one.
Mike does bite.
So we about to introduce one of the legends of Latino rap game.
The greatest, you guys. The godfather of rap.
Woo, you guys don't know nothing about that.
I'm excited for this. Since I heard this, you guys, the godfather of rap. The legend, the Latin, Mr. Mellow Man Ace. You guys, give it up for him, you guys. Give
Mellow
it up.
Man
Mellow
Ace.
Man Ace.
What it do? Ace.
since like I was like a little kid, I grew up listening to Mellow, dude, and just every song, bro.
Yeah.
Every song, man, was just a hit for me.
All of them, bro. All of them. They were all good. I was just listening to what was that? The one that he did the remix with Mentirosa.
Mentirosa?
I can't say it right, guys. I thought I swear I seen a midget right now. I was like, hey, she bomb right now. Hold on, where's she at? Come here, girl.
Mr. Mello, what's going on, man?
What up, man? What up?
What's going on? How you doing,
man? Trying to blend. Let's get to it.
Yeah,
What?
man.
Got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We got so much to
talk
talk
about
about. I want.
Go ahead,
know
Rudy.
Everything. Okay, so came to the States.
I can't hear you.
Can
Hello.
We'll turn it up a little bit.
Can you hear us now?
Absolutely. There we go.
Hey, there it goes. There it
Perfect. We are
goes.
perfect.
Woo.
All right. So, Mello, you came to the States at the age of 4
Yes.
Yes.
to Miami, of course. right?
Absolutely.
And then from there, you had to pretty much your parents had to pick out where you guys were gonna pretty much live, right?
Yeah, what happened was basically I won the Cuban lottery from my family to get off the island. And at that time, you had to have children to get off the island, or, you know, if you had difference of opinions with the government or whatever, you didn't like what was going on, you had to apply. And my older sister was born, her number didn't come up. My brother Sendog was born, his number didn't come up. When I was born, my number hit the lotto and my family got to leave. So we find ourselves being claimed in Miami by Uncle Robert, who was already here. He takes us over to Jersey and really spent some small time there until we got the chance. My parents were given a chance to pick either New York, Miami, Chicago, or LA. And they chose LA because it wasn't that climate, that hot climate like the Caribbean that we came from. And then it wasn't the snow from New York and Chicago either. But the ground shook once every 20 years, and they said, "Okay, we like that.
We could do with that.
We'll deal with that.
You know, we haven't had knock on wood. We haven't had an earthquake in a while though, but
It's
that's
been a
cool.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got another question.
Talk
Since
to me.
you came at the age of 4, we got that down. What age did you get inspired of doing music? Like what inspired you to do music? Was it a family thing? You know what I mean? Like let's talk about that.
Yes. For me, I mean, all of the above, yes. My grandfather, man, Upiano, he was the one that set it off for my family. He wrote 16 danzón rhythms in Cuba, and he was the leader of, if you will, of the Cuban military orchestra. I know it's a long title, but that's what he did, and then he passed it on to my uncle Upiano, who's now on tour of Spain and France and all those kind of places.
That's a big up there too.
Yeah, it's a big deal, man.
Yeah.
My uncle passes it on to his 3 sons, Miguelito, Ray, and Ivan. And then my dad, who used to write the notes for my grandfather, you know, he's trying to keep me and my brother Sendog away from the music. And it found us though later on. It would come to find us here in the United States, but that's really how it starts. And then I handed down to my son Kazal, you know, who is the 4th Upiano. So all the Upianos in the family are musicians, and then Sen is named after my dad.
And we're gonna be lucky enough to hear that his son did a couple of his did the beats to this new track that we're gonna be playing.
Oh yeah, most def. I mean, I haven't had to buy a beat in 6 years, man. Ever since my son, you know, he's self-taught. 4 or 5 musical instruments by the time he was 16, 17. And then, you know, when Delicious Vinyl heard what he and I were doing together, they said, bring him in. We want to give him a deal. So since then, I haven't really had to buy a track. You know, I mean, I always compensate my son for what we do. And he'll tell you, you know, from the stage to the studio, whenever he does something with me, we eat. You know, we share.
If you had his beats back then, it'd have been on a cracking huh?
Oh man, if he would have fit right in the 90s and 80s with us, you know, because he's an older soul and who just gets it.
Yeah, he understands it. He likes that flow of it. Yeah. That's right. So you started off with DVX, right, which was like the breakdancing crew and all that, and then you transitioned into the music scene as well with the rapping and the hip hop.
Yeah.
Because you became the first Latin American to go gold and platinum.
Well, I won't even say Latin American, man. But I mean, we're not gonna get into the specifics because I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm just a resident still. Nunca me denuncié. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all know what that means. Like, I never gave myself up to be here.
Right.
Like, I never said I'm not Cuban to be here. I don't know. It's a long story, but it's
a Cuban thing.
It's a Cuban thing.
That's right.
To be honest, it's a Cuban thing.
So what's up?
So yeah, I mean, we keep it moving like that, man, through the years and whatnot. And going back to your question, which was,
you know what? I don't know. I'm excited that you're here, man. It's you know, I'm like, I listen to your music. You know what I mean? I heard my parents listen to your music.
Sure.
So you know, you being here is just like
growing up young.
Well, good looking out. Nah, you know, I mean, I think what's good for hip hop is that when the parents handed down, like our parents would hand down certain things, like from Celia Cruz to, you know, whatever Benny Moré records we had in the house, or Sonora Matancera records, and then you grown up listening to real stuff, and I think at some point we got away from that in America. Like, the parents let the kids control the stereo on the way to grandma's house just to keep them happy, but along that we lose a lot. You see, in terms of handing down real hip hop and these principles to the children, to the next generations. And I think, you know, not to take this on a serious note or nothing, but you know, we have to make sure that we're doing those things still so that we can preserve records like the Isley Brothers and the Earth, Wind and Fires.
That's crazy because
you
don't hear
Parliament
music like that no more.
Well, yeah, that's because Lil Johnny's out playing Ding Dong the Zippy Dang record. You know what I mean? Like little Twizzler boy or whatever. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy. What was your greatest hit that you feel, and when it did hit, how'd you feel? Were you like, man, I can't believe this is happening right now? What was it?
Well, if you're talking about Mentirosa, yeah, of course. But to me, my greatest hit never got played on the radio.
No? What was it?
Man, it would have to be a song called, I mean, there's so many.
Can we find it on YouTube?
I have greatest misses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot of greatest misses. Like a record called Is It You? I thought that was a great record for that time. A record called Breaking the Glass. That was a great record, too, for that time. There was a song called Money, Music, and Crime with my man Lance. I thought that was a great record for that time. So there's a lot of records of mine that they're all my babies, you know what I mean? They're all my children, but some of them didn't get treated right, if you will.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I feel you.
Me, I like Putting Diamonds on You. I like that song.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one was a good one.
Yo, Diamonds on You.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, you know, I played the bass on that one myself. I brought the bass home, and my son couldn't keep me off of it, and he taught me how to play the chords. And I actually played that live one time and played the chords for the bass line on that. So Diamonds on You, definitely on top of my Greatest Misses album. Yeah,
definitely. And then you also did an album with your brother as well, too, the Reyes Bros, right?
Yeah. That was interesting, man. I mean,
to me, that was a good one.
I think we got some callers. Hold on, let's see who it is.
Most Def, who's on the call?
Empire Radio.
Yo, what up? Ace Uno in the building.
What it do?
What's up, man?
Peace.
What up,
my man?
What up, Ace? How you doing, brother?
You know what? I'm blessed, man. You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm blessed to do what I love for now 30 years, and who could hate on that? You know,
true.
Yes, there's nothing but love, man. I just wanted to say, keep doing your thing, OG. You know what I'm saying? Jay, Will, you know, Rudy, y'all keep doing your thing, man. Shout out to y'all.
Absolutely.
Shout
Peace
out,
to you, bro.
Hey, wouldn't be a radio station without you guys listening, man. So shout outs to yourself, bro. Shout out.
Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all, man. Thank you for everything. I'm gonna stay tuning in, and y'all keep, you know, doing them airways and doing what y'all doing for this radio station, Empire Radio.
Thank you, man.
Yo, peace to that, brother. Peace to you, man. It takes
man.
a big brother to give it up to somebody else. So enough respect.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one, my people.
All right, man. Have a good one. See, stuff like that.
That's love right there.
Stuff like that, me personally, it still gets to me. Like, I'm like, oh my god, people still listen to me.
Yeah.
People like acknowledge me, and like.
Yeah. I
like,
mean, how long you been doing this?
Like half a year, give or take.
Well,
and it's still.
Listen, I understand you because I've been doing this for 30 years. So for anybody to still care about Mellow Mayonnaise, it says two things: one about me and one about them.
Mm-hmm.
And one is that I don't make no BS or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there's quality there. There has to be some sort of quality for people to care that long, and to them for always seeking that music that can inspire or take them to another place, man.
Yeah, definitely. I love that, man. It's motivation. That's why I look at it. It keeps me going.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be if used correctly. Like a condom.
Jay don't know about that.
Shoot, I know about broken ones.
This guy's going to jail tonight. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm just playing. So, do you feel the industry is missing anything that would make it better for the next artist?
You know what? For mad years, probably a couple decades now, the playing field hasn't been leveled. And so yeah, there's a lot of things wrong, and I think when you think about popular culture and you think about the things that are happening there versus the things that are happening on the underground, where you have 1% of the artists stealing 99% of the airtime, and then you have 99% of the underground who don't get 1% of the airplay, that becomes a very touchy subject for. And I'm not talking about myself because I get airplay,
Yeah.
But how about the guy who doesn't have a voice and the guy who can't get his record on? And he's a local dude and he's been doing it for years, but because of the politics involved with everything.
Okay, I got another question. You just had mentioned something that brought in the question. How did you get your tape out to be heard the first time? Like, what was the first, or did you have a time where you tried to get your tape out and they weren't trying to hear you and you were like, you know what, I ain't gonna stop this. I'm gonna get it.
Well, for myself and my crew, and I'll speak for us as a whole, the whole Cypress thing and everything. Mm-hmm. We were kind of like the kind of guys that would just push it to you. We'd get in your face with it, and it was a very different time. So if you were garbage, we told you you're whack, go home, and somebody told you that. And it was very brutal and it was very honest. And I think we missed that too.
Which leads to good music.
Yeah, because
man, great music.
It makes you step up. But nowadays I see guys rather give up than step up. And I think when you tell them one little critique and they shrivel in and get all butthurt about the things that you said, but in reality it's so much more dumbed down than the straight up, we're in a battle and I call you whack.
Yeah, you get butthurt
or
about
I
it.
go unplug your DJ's equipment. That's what we used to do if you was garbage. and no, seriously,
it was real back then, man.
You laugh at it, but that was so serious.
Hey, fools didn't get fights over that? Like,
of course. Sometimes they didn't because they knew they was garbage and they just played it off like whatever. Okay, I guess my time is up. But we grew up in the 1580 KDA, and I'm sorry to mention another station here while we're at a station.
Oh yeah,
but
go ahead.
1580 KDA radio in AM. And how instrumental they were to the building of myself and WC and Ice Cube and even the Cypresses as they came along. Ice-T, the world-class Wrecking Crew, LA Dream Team. They played Spanish rap on an all-black station. Do you know how important that is? That's how I got on.
Yeah.
Because my very first record that got played was called Mas Pingong. It was a Spanish record, all Spanish. Mm-hmm. And Greg Mack played it on an all-black format.
And was knocking.
Unheard of.
And it still knocks to this very day.
It's crazy.
My mom, once I told my mom, she's like, oh my God, Mas Pingong, I love that song. I'm like, what?
That's dope.
I looked at her
That's
like,
dope.
so shout out to my mom for loving that song.
Shout out to your mom, absolutely. Yeah.
Memory, relax, Rudy. You bringing back old memories,
dude. Memory lane. We gotta take these kids back in school a little bit. You know what I mean? We gotta.
Well, I mean, it's
teach
not
kids
so
how to make some kid.
Nah, it's not that either, man. It's just continue to educate and teach the youth so that when they get involved in this thing called music, they know why they have a passion for it. Nowadays, they just get in it to get rich. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't know that okay, I woke up this morning and I want to rap like that guy, not knowing that that guy had to sacrifice and invent that at one point. Like for myself, I'll speak about myself. At one point, bilingual hip hop didn't exist until I created that.
Yeah, you opened the doors for a lot of.
Well, yeah, of course, I opened the doors for myself too, but I never closed them behind me. But that's beside the point. But when there's a disconnect, and what we like to call, when there's a disconnect, and you don't know why you love something, and then that's where the problem begins. You know what I mean? Like we didn't educate the youth. Like we didn't educate the youth about what happened to our people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That type of thing. And it's as serious as cancer, because, you know, you don't know where you are if you don't know where you're going. And you don't know where you're going if you don't know who you are. Right. You feel me? And I think we could be led in many different ways and astray from what the core of what we're supposed to be doing can be when these things occur.
So if you were to go back in time, what do you feel you could have changed to help the youth?
Well, I don't feel I did anything wrong. My children are educated well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just my son playing that many instruments by the time he was 16 lets you know that. I'm not here to preach to you about your children. If you made a mistake, that's your problem. You're going to have to rectify that. So if little Johnny's running wild in the street and catching cases, that's probably your fault for not being a mentor to your child.
Like letting him run the radio station.
Pretty much.
They're wild on here. So Mello,
don't give them the remote. Hide the remote.
We're going to get into this track right now before.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about it, and then we're going to have you introduce it.
Which one we doing? What
before.
we doing?
We're going to do before.
Yo.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this is the new record right now. This is an exclusive right here. This is the first time it's ever been played. We just finished this in the studio last week, produced by my son, Kazal Organism. This one is called Before. Mellow Man Ace. Before McDonald's, before Jack in the Box, before Taco Bell, I was already here.
Yeah, you heard it first, you guys. Empire Radio. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Before you was frontin', yo, before you was stuntin', yo, before you was trending, yo, before you was spending, before Everlast turned into Whitey Ford, way before the jizz ever came with liquid sauce, before Phil Spector clapped shorty in the foyer, before LAPD was out chasing OJ, Mello was before sweatsuits was velour, before Columbia Bads I adored me and more, before hard to earn but just have to be as free, as they called a Latino OG, before Lauryn Hill, rapping Cypress Hill, long before Pac and Big ever got killed. Before you was frontin', yo, before you was stuntin', yo, before you was trending, yo, before you was spending, before DOS effects, before computer hackers, before auto-tune, and before these trap rappers, before the word trill, writing it with chill, right after the era where they licensed the ill, before DPG, even before Snoop, even before Bentley ever thought of that cool, before my game, before the game changed, before they started putting little something in their name, before Jermaine Dupri, before Madonna was a virgin, before Kim K ever saw the butt surgeon, before you was frontin', yo, before you was stuntin', yo, before you was trending, yo, before you was spending, before the Fat Joes and before the big puns, before 50's records ever shot the #1, before Superhead put these on Blit ass, the Mellow Man Ace was iconic clit ass, before FB, Twitter and Instagram, before Bruce Jenner switched up the program, before you was trending, before you was spending, before most had the slightest still spending, before most rappers bent over for the fame, they said they was gangsters, but I see how changed, before you was frontin', yo, before you was stuntin', yo, before you was trending, yo, before you was spending, before.
Empire Radio, you guys know what to do.
with your boy Jay Will and Rude Boy. He's not even really that rude. He's kind of sweet. It's
I'm nice,
disgusting.
man. I'm nice.
I don't know. I don't know. But if you women, if you're single and you want to mingle, hit up my
Jay
man.
Will.
Hit up
Jay
my
Will.
man, Rude Boy.
Jay
And
Will.
he wants you to break him like a Pringle. So make sure you come ready.
Nah, we'll hand them all to Carlos in the back.
Nah. So that song before. What brought that up? Like, what made you before?
That song is hard though, too. By the way.
Good looking out, fam.
love that song.
Just wanting to make music that's good, like not necessarily like preachy or anything like that. Because we spent some time doing some preachy stuff last year. Like when you think about records like So Rough, So Tough, that did really well for me on a digital level. That was more about police violence and the things going on in the hood that we wanted to speak on. And it wasn't like Divine Thoughts, which is even more of a sleeper, but a very great record. But those records we were addressing things. On this one, I wanted to go back and have some fun and just make records about something else other than. And I didn't want them to be about females and back up the donkey and drop the donkey and all this. Because that's kind of like what everybody else is doing already. Like, and so I just wanted to make a record that was mature, but it was dope, that you could bang in the hood and you can bang on the way to the club or whatever, you know. And then you put yourself, you was before what, you know what I mean? There's a lot of trends going around, and I don't do trends. I never done trends. I either set my own trend and you follow that, but I don't follow nobody's trend.
Be
so
a
it's
leader.
Like, you know, that is what it is. Like, I never reggaeton and I never did the rock rap thing or whatever. Not downing that. I'm just saying, like, I don't switch up who I am just to be at your house. You know what I mean? I don't do that.
That's fake. Don't be fake.
Yeah, don't
be
be
real,
fake.
Guys. Stop playing.
You're true. You're
be,
true.
Be real and tune into this station right now and listen in. Stop.
Yes.
Get it in.
Stop playing, you guys. 909-792-5222, you guys.
Yes, or KCAA and stream us live.
We're gonna get into the next track too, by the way.
Dedicated.
We got two songs.
Dedicated. We got the song Dedicated. Now, what got you what made you make this song, and what made you name it Dedicated?
Right. You know, my OG homeboy Shag passed away, rest in peace, in December. He had a heart attack, and he was like the first guy from our whole inner circle of the whole Cypress Avenue thing, Mellow Man, you know, the whole thing from way back, 89th Street and the whole thing, and he died. And I was looking for the right words, and one day Kazal was playing this beat coming out the studio, and I was like, yo, dedicated to the homies that passed, you know. And it just came to me, like, to do something for my homeboys that's no longer here, because we all got a homeboy we lost, or we all have a family member that we lost. And I thought, like, that's a pretty good, like, it turned out to be like a universal idea. When you think about records like Reminisce by Pete Rock and CL Smooth, what you loved about it is that it brought you into that place. And I hope that this record has that type of possibility too.
I got a quick question for your son.
Sure.
For this song Dedicated, and before, what puts those beats in your head? Like, what gets you on that point where you're like, hey,
what makes you zone out pretty much?
What helps?
With those two specifically, I mean, before, that's like a straight groove that I heard, and I was like, I have to touch this. Yeah, when I heard that sample, I was like, if I was gonna spit to something right now, this would be it. You know what I mean? Like, with that one, it was simple, but like with Dedicated, it was like a Japanese 80s pop record that I heard, and I chopped it up. I was just like, yo, these chords, this progression, if I chopped it up, it could be stupid. So like, I just started cutting the sample up, and I started lacing drums, and then he walks in, he had the idea, and I was just like, there it is.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? Like, with before it was different, because like I had that beat chilling for a while, and he was like, yo, I got this idea. It goes before, and I was like, wait, I already had something for it. So I went back in the archives and pulled that joint up. He was like, there it is.
Yeah, hit it.
Yeah, so yeah.
So we'll let you go ahead and introduce the track then.
Yeah, this is Mellow Man Ace, Dedicated, produced by Kazal Organism. Let's get it.
Empire
Radio, baby.
Hold up, watch. Let it reach you. Hold on. Let it reach you, watch this. Listen. Fresh out on the beat. Take a moment and just give it up to the homies passed on. To the music up. Check it out. To my homie Big Shaq, God bless your life. We was lifers to this thing called life, but gets trife. Banging in the hood while I was writing these raps. Running missions with ambitions and dodging the trap. And it was so simple then, just like getting your wet. Time bomb, Keith and Kevin and clocking the big rip. Taught me how to blood walk and sidestep up. And I remember like yesterday was 1984. I pour out this liquor for my mother. Felling down 89th like whatever my homie, you was my twin, my ace, my brother. Shooting game at these like that's my half brother. So dedicated to G homies and gangsters. Dedicated to those who died from cancer. Dedicated to shook ones who took one. Took playing games never hitting the book, son. Dedicated to fake ones and real ones. Dedicated to those who held real guns. Dedicated to family that passed on. Like Big Mama who told me that life goes on. My homie Cuban Robert, God bless your life. We was like Sammy and Frank hitting clubs at night. This the J's and Red Onion knew them boys by heart. And when they saw us coming through, them VIP ropes would part. And drinks for everybody, that's the way we roll. And little homies in the limo on the way to the show. So I'ma drink this tequila for the memory of you. I heard your pops passed on about a week back or two. Yo, they say the good die young, and not knowing hurts worse than you was just that one. So R.I.P. my so I see you again. Hitting corners in the next realm and sipping some heads. So dedicated to G homies and gangsters. Dedicated to those who died from cancer. Dedicated to shook ones who took one. Took playing games never hitting the book, son. Dedicated to fake ones and real ones. Dedicated to those who held real guns. Dedicated to family that passed on. Like Big Mama who told me that life goes on. Dedicated to G homies and gangsters.
Oh, Empire Radio, you guys.
You guys already know. Thank you for listening. We want to go ahead and thank Mellow Man.
Mayonnaise.
Yes.
We appreciate it for coming on the show, man. Much love. Thanks to Mike for coming on the stage as well. Jay's over there crying in tears. He's over there in tears right now, but hope you guys enjoy the show. Much love to everybody.
I'll let you guys close it out.
Yeah, well,
let them know what radio station you got.
Go ahead, you guys.
KCAA,
yo. Yo, big up Empire Radio. It's been a blessing, yo. Thanks for the lane. Thanks for the time, you know, in the airwaves, on the airwaves, you know, because we make a real music, and a lot of times, you know, your popular radio stations won't play these specific views and things of that nature. We try not to dumb down the music to be at anybody's party. We keep it 1,000 at all times. So I want to say peace to my man Buck, Buck Thomas up in Arizona. I want to say peace to him, the hitting guy, my buddy who is the hitting instructor for so many MLB players. That's my boy. I want to say peace, of course, to my whole family on Cypress Ave, my man Kirby Lerb, yo, to my homeboy Knockem, and everybody who's supported Mellow Man Ace for 29, 30 years now. Ever bought an album, if you ever bought a CD, if you ever bought a poster, came to a concert or whatever, thank you so much. I couldn't be here without you, yo, for real.
Empire Radio, baby, we out.
We out, you guys.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
Hey Ryan, do we have any beer in the fridge?
Nah, I thought you got some.
The game starts in 5 minutes.
And you drank the last beer at midnight on Friday.
I wish there was a place that delivered beer.
Yes, I'm Captain Crafted. I'm here to bring you beer. That's Captain, C-R-A-F-T''D. Why? Because there's no E, just a D, as in deliver, because Captain Crafted delivers.
That's right, the Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business with great prices and deliveries of your favorite beer.